Now, we've talked about Ryan Clark before on this channel, and today he once again talks about the Dallas Cowboys, and with the last time he mentioned them being a top 3 team in the NFC. This go around, he thinks that the Cowboys are the most dangerous team in the NFC. With that being said, let's dive into it. Now look, before we begin, of course the conversation of which team is the scariest or the team that's the most dangerous, some people take it certain angles. Of course you have people thinking the 49ers are the scariest because they're the most safe team with how they've been playing football. You have the Eagles at full strength that you can make an argument for. You have teams like the Packers and the Tom Brady-led Bucks. You know, you have those teams there, but what really intrigues me is his answer about why he thinks the Dallas Cowboys are the most dangerous team in the NFC. So we're going to listen to what he has to say, and then after that, we're going to further discuss.
Who gets Ruth Chris though?
Nobody.
Somebody got to get Ruth Chris.
In watching these teams, I think this is honestly a difficult week to answer this question, right? You look at the Philadelphia Eagles. If you are full strength with Jalen Hurts, I think I evaluate that team in a different way. Now we know that they've just lost Josh Sweat. Also, the Dallas Cowboys, we're evaluating them on the week. I had to come on here and be Captain Save a Cowboy and say, listen, we are critiquing the Cowboys more harshly than we are any other teams with what they've accomplished throughout this season. I think it's a three-man race, a three-team race once Jalen Hurts is back. I believe it's the Dallas Cowboys, the San Francisco 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Right now, the team I trust the most to be themselves is the San Francisco 49ers. We know exactly who they are offensively, no matter who plays quarterback, and defensively with the DeMeco Ryans. Even though we saw the Las Vegas Raiders have success yesterday, throughout the season in totality, they've been the best defense by far. I think that's the team that comes in with the most awareness. But if we get those other two quarterbacks, and as Amber mentioned with Dak Prescott, we get the Dak Prescott we saw for 3.5 quarters against the Philadelphia Eagles, and we get that defense turning the football over, I believe the Dallas Cowboys are the scariest team in the entire NFC.
Now, he does bring up valid points, right? I personally do believe that as we're getting closer and closer to the postseason, with 1 week to go, that answer is changing, right? You would be saying the Philadelphia Eagles a couple weeks ago, but now with Jalen Hurts hurt, we don't know what this team's looking like, and then Lane Johnson's hurt. They lost Josh Sweat. So there's that. You got San Francisco. You got Brock Purdy. You got, Trey Lance, Jimmy Garoppolo. It doesn't matter. You're putting a quarterback in there, and you're still rolling. You got Christian McCaffrey doing things. This offense is humming. Their defense is electric and able to do things to where they're basically able to shut down opposing offenses, but there are moments where they've had hiccups, like in the Raiders game. Then you have the Dallas Cowboys, and it's like, well, they have the highest ceiling. I mean, they have a very talented squad. If we see the Cowboys where Dak Prescott's playing at a really damn good level, even with him turning the ball over, him playing that way, you have this defense getting turnovers still. And then they're going to get guys back and stuff like that, which we'll talk about that in a later video about guys coming back healthy. But you getting all of these guys back into the fold, and you go into a postseason run where, yeah, you're going to most likely have to face a Tom Brady, where you're going to most likely have to face an Aaron Rodgers if you end up winning the division with the number 2 seed, or you get a bye week. It doesn't matter. If the Cowboys are on their A game, they're a tough team to stop. We've seen it. People talked about how once they lost to Green Bay, that's it. They're going to go into Minnesota and they're going to lose. They beat the crap out of Minnesota. They lost to Jacksonville. That's it. They're going to lose the division at home on Christmas Eve. Christmas is going to be ruined. They win that game. It doesn't matter, guys. Like the Dallas Cowboys, whether you want to think they're the most dangerous team, which, yeah, on paper they are, but it all comes down to matchups. You can argue that the Packers are the most dangerous team. You can argue that the Bucks are the most dangerous because, there are these teams that you're not really talking about. But for me, I do agree with the assessment. I think that Dallas is a tough team to beat if they are on a roll. Now, the question is, okay, if you believe they're a dangerous team, can you think that I think they can beat the 49ers. Yeah, I think they can beat them. Not saying they will, but I definitely think they can. Can they beat the Philadelphia Eagles with Jalen Hurts healthy? Yeah, I think they can do that. Can they beat Tom Brady? Yeah. Can they beat Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. They definitely can. And that's really the end of that. I understand that all of us want to talk about how the Cowboys haven't done anything in however many years. That doesn't matter, guys. That does not matter when it comes to these particular situations, right? Yeah, we can talk about the matchups between certain quarterbacks and all this, that, and the third. We can talk about that because, there are Cowboys fans that talk about, oh, well, Dak Prescott hasn't lost to the Eagles, this season, or he's 8-3 and they haven't lost to the Giants in however long. Like, we can do all that, but hey, Aaron Rodgers has a good track record versus the Cowboys. So does Tom Brady. But you're gonna have to go through that. You're just gonna have to go through that, and that's the end of that, guys. I don't want to, burst anybody's bubble. I'm typically the pessimistic Cowboys fan, but you're going to have to get the smoke, and you know what? Bring it. If we got to go face Tom Brady, is it going to be easy? No. And nothing's easy in the postseason. I've already talked about it. So I do appreciate Ryan Clark's sharing his sentiments, and it's interesting to hear someone talk about the Cowboys being a dangerous team, but it's true. Being dangerous is just like, which is the team? What team is the most dangerous in terms of what they can do at full strength? And you can argue, yes, San Francisco. You can argue, yeah, full-strength Dallas or Philly. Me personally, I think with how Dallas has been turning the ball over defensively, they're getting healthier. Dak Prescott's playing well. They're a very scary team, and that's no issue to say that because Philly's lost 2 straight, and they haven't been playing the best football offensively, right, or even defensively. San Francisco, Brock Purdy, we'll see how far they can take it. I think it's more so systematically they've been able to do things, but we'll see. You can definitely beat Tom Brady. You can beat the Minnesota Vikings. I think they're going to lose in the wild card, but that's just me. But look, there's a lot of things that go into this, so I don't want people to make it seem like I'm being a homer or I'm just saying whatever for the sake of saying it, right? We just have to realistically assess the situation. Yes, Dallas is a really good team this year. They are. And there's nothing wrong with saying that they can do this, that, or a third. I think it's funny how there are those that want to discredit the Dallas Cowboys because they haven't won it in so long. You could say the same thing about the 49ers. You could say the same thing before they won at the Eagles. You could have said the same thing about the Packers. And this, that, like, we can play this game all day long, but we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So, with that being said, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, by all means, leave a like on the way out. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys? Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.